EK to the hands to show you what to do. Today what we're going to do is replace this old toilet here with a new one. This is a round toilet, and I kind of preferred a new toilet. The new toilet is a, they call it a comfort height toilet. It's 16.5 inches from the base of the floor to the top of the rim. This is the new toilet. This is a comfort height. From the top of the rim to the floor, it's going to be 16.5 inches, so it's a little bit taller than the old one. Also, this one's oblong, and yeah, it's a little bit more comfortable seating on it. So this is what we're going to replace it with. Right now, there's no tank on it, and I'll attach the tank later. Hey, so let's get started. Okay, the first thing we got to do is shut the water off. So we're going to shut the water off here first. Then the next thing we're going to do is give it a flush. Hold the lever down. Make sure all the water goes out. Okay, now all the water has gone out. The tank hasn't filled back up. Just to show you, I'll lift the tank up. All the water's gone out of the tank. Okay, now we're going to take the caps off. I had some rocking. What happens is when you're cleaning it, a lot of times you get this, you got metal washers here, and the rust starts rusting everything up in here. Sometimes the bolts will be hard to get off, and you may have to cut them off, but we're going to try it. What I did notice, I had some rocking. It's the wrong side. What was going on was, you know, this wasn't tight enough, so that stopped the rocking once I tightened it up. So we're just going to take this off and unloosen these bolts here, and so we can get this toilet out of here. That off. That's a lot of the wax that's pushed up through there. Okay. We'll do the other side. Okay, we got those off. Alright, next thing I want to do is undo the water valve up under here. But one thing I want to check is in here we got a little residual water in here, you know, down here at the bottom. So I'll get a rag or something and see if I can absorb some of that water so it doesn't leak all out on the floor. Okay, what I did, let me show you. I just took a sponge and got all the water out. And also I just took the sponge and got the remaining residual water down in the bowl. So next up what we're going to do is undo this. Should get a new line, but hey, this will work. Undo the supply line. Okay, now we're ready to remove the toilet. So basically we're just going to lift it straight up and move it out of here. Okay, it's pretty grungy, but this was the old wax ring. It looks like it fell off, and all this is wax around here. We're just going to have to get that wax and get a putty knife in and scrape all the wax up. So, got a little bit of cleaning up to do right now, and we'll get started with the reinstall. Okay, here's the problem right here. This flange right here was broken. That's why my toilet was rocking back and forth. So what I can do, I can either get another piece, but it looks like this is cracked right here also. So I may have to just get a new flange to make this work. They have another piece that you can, a half of a piece that you can put in here, but I don't think that's gonna work since this is cracked right here. It's weakening right there. So I'll have to repair that. Okay, I ran into some issues. I had to get a new closet flange, which is this flange here. I've bolted it down, installed it, put the new wax ring on. I'm going to put the wax ring on here instead of on the back of the toilet. And now I'll just set the toilet on there. I'll give you a video description of the type of flange I had to do. My pipe inside of here is a iron pipe, so I didn't go with the iron flange because you would have had to use some lead and to weld it back together. So PVC works fine. We'll give it a shot. If I can get this. Straighten it up just a little bit. That looks about straight. Okay. Seems pretty level. Once I put the tank on, it might pivot it back just a little bit. So next step, I'm going to put the bolts on the floor. Start with the top cap. Next we're going to go with the washer, and next we're going to go with the bolt. Snug that up. Okay, now we'll go to the other side. Okay, here we are on the other side. We'll do the same thing. The cap, it tells you this side up. If you read the top, it's this side up. Start with the cap, the washer, and then the nut. We'll take our wrench. We'll snug up each side, snug up one side, and we'll go back and forth, with the other side. You don't want to over tighten it, and you just want to snug both sides up evenly. And it might be a good idea to put a little weight on it while you're snugging it up. If not, you may have to come back at a later date and retighten it. So we'll go back and forth. I'm resting my body on top of it right now, snugging it down. And I'm going to come back at a later date to cut these off so that I can fit the caps, on top. I'll have to cut it down because the threads are too long. Alright, I'll go back and forth until, there's the bolts. So it's a pretty simple process. We're going to set the tank right on top of these 3 holes. This one's designed, this is how this one's designed. This came preset just like this, so you just set it right on top. Okay, I've got the tank installed. It's a different style tank. The older tanks had a screw going through here, but this has some kind of rubber that's covering the screw. So you just snug them down. Remember, don't over tighten, and then just alternate each hole so you don't over tighten one or the other. Okay, the next step, which is the last step, is to install the seat. And this is the hardware. Got these little bumpers here. What they're going to do, they're going to go right on the in these little holes. Don't know why they didn't install them. Here's another one. Pop that one in here. Okay, then the other part. Just take the seat, flip it over, and line it up with the holes. And we're going to drop the screws through. Come through on the bottom. I don't know if you can see that. And then we're going to tighten them up. So I'll do that and show you what the finished product looks like. Okay, I've got the toilet seat installed. Flip it up and flip this one up. This is the one that closes slow. Actually, to me, it's closing a little bit too slow, especially if you're in a hurry. But hey, maybe it'll speed up over time. I don't know. Also, the lid does the same thing. It closes slow also. Okay, last but not least, we're going to turn the water, connect the supply line back up. I probably should have got a new supply line, but oh well. This should only need to be hand tightened. Okay, give it a little water and see what happens. Okay, well, we don't have any leaks from there. Filling up in the tank. stopped right at the water line. Wow. There's the finished product. So far, so good. Easy install of a toilet. EK to the hands. Thanks for watching.